All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of training. So, this week we are going to be kind of shifting gears just a little bit. I know 2 weeks ago we kind of jumped off the rails a little bit. Last week was supposed to be kind of recovery week, and hopefully we're going to get back onto our schedule of having 2 weeks up, 1 week down, with that transition of a little bit higher work, rest week, kind of letting our body absorb and work through and gain the benefits of those stresses put on us. Okay, so this week, like I said, it's our first big week back. We got two big workouts. Oh, I got one really big workout and then one kind of smaller workout of the week, and then we got the long run at the end of the week. So let's kind of dive in. Oh, and also we've got the strength training stuff. We're going to do a very similar session to what we did a couple weeks ago, so I'll link up here for that series, and then I'm going to try and link another video later in the week of a small core workout that my wife and I are actually going to plan on doing each and every day, on top of the strength stuff that we've been doing. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Monday's our first our first workout of the week. I keep saying workout. It's not a big workout. It's a smaller workout. It's a progression run. Okay, and so again, start off nice and easy, kind of work our way through some progression of paces until the very end. About the last kilometer or mile or so is at about tempo or threshold effort. Okay, this is not a real difficult workout. Again, the whole deal of working with my knee has been load management. I want to have some effort, some stuff going on that first day of the week, but not so big that I dig myself into a hole that I'm having a hard time on Wednesday. Because we're going to get to Wednesday, right? Wednesday's a big workout. Okay, so we'll go through, we'll progress up, and then we'll do a couple strides at the end, getting the legs turning over a little bit quicker while the body's fatigued. Kind of help, again, we're running a marathon. You're going to get fatigued. You need to be able to run quick at the end. That's just kind of getting that neuromuscular system going there, and a lot of the psychological system going there, being able to move quickly while fatigued. So Monday, relatively light. We'll get in the strength training that day. Tuesday, I'm debating right now. We'll see kind of the week goes and how I'm feeling, but I'm thinking about changing either Tuesday or Thursday into a ride. That seems to be working really well with load management on the knee. Last couple weeks, having that one ride a week. I'm still getting the aerobic effort in. I'm still getting the aerobic benefit of having that big thing for the day. It doesn't necessarily have to be a run. It can also be a ride, but I take a little bit of that stress off that knee, and I seem to be recovering a little bit better by doing that. So we're planning on continuing on with that this week. So that'll be either Tuesday or Thursday. We'll see how I'm feeling. After Monday, if I want to take a little bit more of a rest day going into Wednesday, or if I want to come off of Wednesday and kind of just jump on the bike to recover before I hit the long run on Saturday. Okay. Okay. Wednesday's the big workout of the week. Okay. Wednesday, I'm going to do a workout what's called the lumberjack. Okay, so for those that aren't familiar with this workout, there's a collegiate team called the Northern Arizona Lumberjacks, and they are one of the top distance programs in the nation. They've won plenty of national championships, team championships in cross country over the last few years, and they are just this powerhouse to deal with. They have a workout they call the lumberjack. Okay, so in entirety, from what I've been told, the workout is essentially 4x quarter with a 2 mile tempo, 4x quarter, 2 mile tempo, 4x quarter, where the quarters are like mile effort, and then the tempos are tempo threshold effort. So that's a big workout. Not doing that workout. I'm going to do kind of a modified version of that. I'm still going to do the fours. I'm still going to do the tempos. We're going to modify it so the fours are more like 5K effort. We're doing a little bit more marathon training, so changing those efforts up a little bit. I'm also not as fast or as fit as those guys are at NAU, so I do need to modify things just slightly to fit that mold. And then I'm going to, depend on how we're feeling that day, modify how many 400s will be in the mix. So TBD on how big that workout's going to be. But that is a big workout. Even for somebody that's relatively fit like myself, that's a big workout to get through. So we'll see how we're feeling that day. We might modify it just a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So those are the two workouts really earlier in the week. Like I said, we'll do the strength training Monday. We'll do another strength training on Thursday. Is it Tuesday, Thursday? One of those two will be a bike day. We'll see how the week goes, and then into the long run on Saturday. So as we've been doing alternating weeks. Last week we were on the road, kind of hitting stuff at marathon effort, really kind of getting the feel for how the legs are going to feel on the roads that much, getting that stress on the body. This week we're back on the trails. We're looking at about an 2 hours and 15 to 2 hours and 30 out in the trails. We'll see how far we get. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to care about distance. I'm 100% going to be caring about just time on the feet, enjoying myself, enjoying the greenery around me, and just being out there and running for that amount of time. Being able to just have that in the back of my brain of like, okay, like by the time I'm through all of this, by the time I get to race day, I'm like, yeah, I've run for that long, like no problem, no big deal. I'm just running it a little bit quicker, okay? But I'm also gonna be on the roads and not on a trail climbing, 1,000 feet or whatever it is that I'll be doing on some of these runs. So that's really it. And again, the strength training we did, I've already posted a video a couple weeks ago about it. I'll link it up here. I'm gonna try and get the core session in, get that recorded, get that posted up so you guys can see what we're doing each and every day as kind of supplement to that. And that's about it. Like I mentioned last week, the big goal for this week is really focusing on consistency and continuing on the progression of the knee feeling better. I know it's not going to feel great every single day. Even walking around, I know it still feels a little bit tight if I sit in one position for too long, or if I bend it too much, or there's certain positions and movements that still irritate it, but it's feeling way better than it has previously. So I'm hoping that a lot of the things we've changed and adjusted in rehab procedures and training model and everything like that, where hopefully that's going to continue on and being good. So I think that's about it. Oh, actually, the last thing I forgot to mention is kind of the goal for this 3-week training cycle, right? I've had a different goal each 3-week cycle. This is the start of a new one. So really, we're going to be looking at aerobic power, really focusing on that top end aerobic stress. We're not talking about like sprinting. We're not talking about like top end speed. We're talking about top end aerobic power. So we want to kind of play that line, and this is kind of like that 5K effort, really, where we're getting the engine's top end to be a little bit higher, so that when we work at a sub-maximal level, it feels easier. Okay, so that's why when we do like the lumberjack, we're hitting that effort of being like, okay, 5K effort, that VO2 max, the max that we can do without becoming anaerobic. Okay, once we kind of hit that anaerobic, system, getting too high, we kind of start redlining. We have a very limited amount of time we can work there. But if we can kind of ride that line right before we redline, that's going to have a lot of benefit going forward as we finish out through some of these workouts. So that's really going to be kind of the focus this week and next week before we hit that next recovery week, and finishing out that cycle. So okay, hopefully we'll kind of touch on bases on a few more things as we go through this system, through this training cycle, talking about these bodily systems. Again, if you guys have questions, comments, everything, put them down in the comments. But then until next time, happy running, have a great week. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.